The Jacksonville Jaguars have made a major turnaround from last season, where they were led by arguably one of the worst NFL coaches of all time in Urban Meyer.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
But now we flash forward to the present day, and the Jags just upset the LA Chargers in the wildcard round and will be moving on to the AFC divisional round against the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, most people will be quick to point to Trevor Lawrence's progression and say he's the main reason for the Jacksonville Jaguars' success, which, not trying to brag, but I did call that. Check out that video if you want. But while Lawrence and head coach Doug Peterson are big contributors to the improvement, the guy I don't want us to forget about is running back Travis Etienne. After not playing in his rookie season due to a foot injury, Etienne started the season in a backfield committee with James Robinson. But after Jacksonville shipped off Robinson to the Jets, from week 7 till the end of the season, the gig was all Etienne's, and the dude took full advantage. Today, I'm going to show you what makes Travis Etienne a special running back, and why we should be excited for not only his future, but the future of the Jacksonville Jaguars. So, when you look at Travis Etienne's game, the one thing that's going to stand out immediately is his acceleration. He knows how to get to top speed quickly. And when you watch his game, a running back like Etienne doesn't win with a million moves, right? You have other running backs that can kind of get to a defender one-on-one, maybe do a left-right juke, pitter-patter, jump stop, whatever the case may be, and get around a defender. That's not necessarily what Etienne does. Not saying he can't do it, but his game really relies on, one-on-one defender, you think you have me at the angle you currently have me at? That's not going to work, because when you think I'm in 4th gear, he's going to kick it to 5th, he's going to blow by you, or make your angle so bad that you're going to try to arm tackle him, and Etienne can break that tackle and gain a huge chunk. And that's what you're going to see on all these plays. Etienne is just a big play waiting to happen. Alright, so let's look at this first play against the Texans. Here, Etienne's going to get the handoff up the middle, and the one thing I like is he kind of does a jump stop, and he decides where he wants to go. And once he decides, you'll see it right up the middle here, he jump stops here, boom, and cuts out, and that linebacker safety has no shot, not a chance to bring down Etienne before the 30-yard line. If that's James Robinson doing this run, I think that safety comes up and just smacks James Robinson and brings him down. But Etienne has the speed to not even really make a move, but just set where he wants to go and take off and accelerate away from any defenders. Here's another play against the Texans where Etienne's going to get the handoff up the middle and he's going to hit the hole hard. I mean, he's running full sprint right there. But once he hits the 35-yard line, right where I paused, you're going to see he puts his foot in the ground and he's able to change his momentum, even though he's going full speed, change his momentum, stick his foot in the ground, cut outside, and the safety had no chance of making that tackle. So, of course, the safety misses it, Etienne breaks the tackle, and gets a good gain. I like this play a lot because it shows Etienne in motion. So Etienne comes in motion on the other side of Lawrence, gets the handoff on the counter, bounces it outside, makes a defender miss, and then starts to take off down the sideline. And the one thing that I liked that I thought was really impressive, although Bradley Chubb is a linebacker / kind of D end, he's chasing him the whole play, and you see Etienne just to start to pull away at the end to where Bradley Chubb just has to give up. Etienne does have some top speed that's impressive. So this run's going to be pretty much identical to the one I showed you earlier. Etienne's going to get the handoff left, accelerate like crazy through the hole, and the safety 31 tries to come down and just isn't close because Etienne is so quick out of the box. I mean, look at the acceleration. The one thing that's super impressive is his balance. He doesn't lose any momentum once he hits the hole. He just literally just shifts his weight, changes his angle, and accelerates away from anybody. There's not a lot of guys in the league with that kind of acceleration. So I just recently released a video on Cowboys running back Tony Pollard, and I think that Tony Pollard and Travis Etienne have pretty similar games. They thrive on the outside, and that's what makes these guys so special. Here, Etienne gets the handoff, fakes inside, cuts it out around the receiver, and then look what he does. Look at the move he puts on that safety. It's the thing I've been talking about. It's the balance, it's the acceleration, and it's just his ability to never lose any momentum when making a cut. Look at the cut he makes against the safety. There's just no momentum lost. And this play just encapsulates what Travis Etienne could be at his best. Here, he gets the handoff and he does a little bit of a jump cut where he decides, hey, should I go right, middle, or left? Decides to go left, finds the hole, and he just hits it really hard. And as he's going through the hole, there's 2 defenders waiting for him. This should be an easy tackle, right? But wrong. Etienne just knows how to kick it into that next gear, and throws off the pursuit angle of the defenders. Etienne breaks an arm tackle and is gone for a long touchdown. And I wanted to show you that Travis Etienne isn't purely just an outside runner, right? He could go between the tackles. Maybe he shouldn't every play because he's not the biggest guy, but he can still do it. I mean, on this play here, look at the jump stop, and that's what's really impressive to me and that stands out is for as quick as he is and as often as he does try to accelerate through the hole as fast as he can, he does have patience at times. And here, he shows it. He does a nice jump cut in the backfield, hits a hole hard, and then shows some power and moves the pile forward. And this play does a great job of showing the combination of skills between his power and his acceleration. Here he gets the handoff, hits a hole hard, breaks a tackle from a defender, and then there's other defenders coming from behind just trying to reach for him, right? Trying to get a piece of his jersey, trying to grab him, but they can't because his acceleration is strong and his balance is great. He breaks tackles, he sheds off tacklers, and he falls forward for a really good gain. This play in the red zone shows why Doug Peterson and Travis Etienne are a match made in heaven. Obviously, you need motion to create open spaces to get defenders away from where you want the ball to go to capitalize on your strengths. And Travis Etienne, from what I've shown you so far, his strength is speed, acceleration. So let's get him into open space to where he has to get in a one-on-one matchup and beat his defender. So Christian Kirk's in motion. That defender moves across the field. So now there's really no defenders on the left side of the field outside of the guy that's one-on-one with the receiver. Now, in the backfield, we have to worry about, is Trevor Lawrence going to hand this ball off to Evan Ingram or Travis Etienne? And it could be a read option. So does Trevor Lawrence keep this ball or does he hand it off to Travis Etienne? There's a lot of moving pieces here, but obviously he hands it off to Travis Etienne and Etienne has to go one-on-one with a defender. And that defender is not going to be able to come up in the box and make a tackle on Travis Etienne because he's too quick. And if he does, he's going to whiff. That's what makes Travis Etienne such a dynamic weapon. This ability for the offense to have guys in motion constantly to create open lanes, Etienne can take advantage. So Jacksonville fans, you guys should be so happy with the way the team is coming together. I'm loving what I see on the field from Travis Etienne. And not to mention, Trevor Lawrence took a huge jump this year. They finally figured out how to use Evan Ingram in a really good way like the Giants couldn't. They utilize him as a weapon. Christian Kirk has proven that maybe he's not an alpha receiver one, but he's in that class of borderline wide receiver one, wide receiver two. And don't forget, the hidden weapon, the secret weapon going into 2023 is Calvin Ridley coming off of suspension. He's on that team, and there's your receiver one. The future is looking bright in Jacksonville, and I'm excited to see what they can do in 2023.